That brings us on to Champions Bowl, where the London Smoke and Glasgow Hornets will be obviously representing the GB scene. Yep. So looking forward to that. There's obviously all the big names from around Europe that you might expect, with Waldorf and the Pikes and Domzali and the women's side. Lasses, I think, on the women's side.
Like every single name that you come across. Like,
think of the best teams in Europe, and they'll be there. And then think of the best teams you've not heard of yet, and they're also there.
It's wild. Like there was a couple of names I didn't recognise. I know most of the teams that were there. And then you're like, oh, go and have a quick look on Instagram or something. You pop up and it's like, oh, King Bowl champions from X amount ago. You're like, great. Other team won their national championship this year. Great. So it's a really high standard of football. It's invite only, which is great. Obviously, it's been held by the Split Sea Wolves in Prague, not actually in Split, in Croatia, the past few years. And then it was where Dorado Bowl was held in previous years, close to Barcelona before COVID. But it's like the whole setup of it for a club team to go out to this sort of level. Fair enough, it's costing us a fair bit of money and stuff and whatever, but like we get lunch provided for us, a hotel provided for us, facilities provided for us. It's such an incredible setup for an amateur sport. I'm quite blown away with how professional to an extent it is.
Yeah,
like we get travel cards, like to go around Prague. I'm getting like a accreditation like necklace thing that I need to write my name and club on. Like it's wild. Yeah, like a few of the teams that you mentioned there, Spatzens, they're not the German champions this year. They lost to Waldorf in the final.
They beat them last year, right?
They beat them last year. They went through the Lichtenberg Lions, who are in my group. So I'll be playing them first thing on Friday morning, which will be fun. They came third in the DFFL, Deutsche Flag Football League, in 2024. Obviously, as you say, Pikes, Swiss national champions. I've always kind of had a bit of a weird obsession with them because I went to Lucerne a few years ago and I loved
it.
Yeah, they play some great football. I've seen them. I watched them at Champions Bowl previously as well on the live stream. Firebats are going to be there. Valencia Firebats.
Yeah, Valencia. Very good squad. Very good squad.
They lost to a team called the Templars in the Spanish finals last year, I believe. I'm not sure if it's regional in Spain or if there's one big final or what. Or like such a big compared to us.
It's a large country and everything's really far apart.
Kiko, who used to play for the Killer Bees, will be over there, so it'll be good to see him again.
Nice.
And then the Centaurs coming over from what's that other country? France, who beat Molossus in the finals last year as well, which are two really impressive teams. And then just to top it all off, Sphinx de Pau.
Sphinx de Pau it anyway.
One of the best quarterbacks in Europe at the minute. Talent pouring out.
Yeah, it's some event, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of work out where the streams are and all that kind of stuff, because it's going to be. We'll get them posted because I can't quite remember who is in the group with Smoke, and I've now lost London's group. Waldorf, Firebats, and the Black Miners. Yeah, that's the Group A. Minging, absolutely minging. So yeah, Group A: Waldorf, London, Valencia, and Valence. Group B: Vienna Vipers, Munich Spatzen, Grenoble Centaurs, and the Hague Hyenas. Obviously, we know them. Frequent visitors to Flag and Year, and obviously the hosts of Pink Bowl. In Group C, we've got the Arona 65ers, Novi Beograd Orlovi, and the Sphinx de Pau. I should have looked at these beforehand and practiced them. And then in Group D, some team called the Glasgow Hornets, the Luzerne Pikes, and the Lichtenberg Lions. And then in Group E, the Bobcats, who there's too many accents on where they're from. Apologies again. the Klostenberg Indians, who I think is Finland.
Indians are Austrian.
Austria, and the ASVZ Blackbirds.
Another incredible team.
Another good German side. So that's very, very cool. And then on the female side, one of my favourite teams to watch whenever I get the chance, the Domzali Tigers head up Group A alongside the Thunder from Austria, the Osberg Lions, and the excellently named Catania Pink Elephants. In Group B, we've got the Dijon Fenris, the De La Salle Saints, the Prague Black Panthers, and the Munich Spatzen. So they're sending both their sides. The Red Lips head up Group C alongside the Scorpions, Bobcats, and the Waldorf Wanderers. Whereas in Group D, the Winterthur Warriors, the Vienna Constables, East Kilbride Pirates, obviously one of our other British representation, and the Montpellier Hurricanes in Group D. So it's a stacked tournament. Obviously, Pirates coming off Pirates coming off their number one seed last year, WFFL. I'm sure they would have liked a tune-up in the league before this weekend.
Probably, yeah. We had quite a few of them playing for us at Winter League just to kind of get going again, but obviously the talent over there is just miles different. I think it's quite tough to look past Molossus Domzali final. Red Lips versus Tigers. They've seen each other so many times in Big Bowl and King Bowl, but it's
a mouth-watering game to think about as well, like that.
That in 40-minute format.
Yeah, of course, because that's something maybe a lot of people don't realise is this is IFAF rule tournament.
Yep. There's no ties though. Every single game will go to overtime.
Until there's a winner, yeah.
Until there's a winner, yeah.
And thankfully, we know the rules now because we've seen it enough times. We've seen it enough times recently that we know. I think everybody in the UK at least now knows the overtime rules, and probably in Austria too.
I'm not sure on the female setup, but the men's side is day one, so the Friday will be a ranking day.
Yes.
The top 12 teams, so essentially everybody that comes bottom of their group is going to get put into their own bracket, and they're just going to play a placement game, whereas everybody else will be put into ranked in different groups, and then you'll play your group game, your ranked group games on Saturday, and then I think it will be the top two from each go on to play on the Sunday.
Okay, it's on the Sunday. Yeah, I think they've done that the last little while. It's not a bad shout, actually. You're at the mercy of the original draw, but at the same time, if you just have to win one game, just to sort yourself out and win more, you get yourself potentially a inverted commas easier second round match. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go.
Play Waldorf. I have to play the ASV Blackbirds. In Switzerland. What a shame.
Yes. I missed the Pikes, so I've got Sphinx Depot instead. Great. That's great. That's happening this weekend. We'll do all we can to share share as much as we can of the streaming and stuff, and obviously, we'll get the full breakdown from your big stage. Feeling good about it? Feeling excited?
Chilling and killing. It's past few weeks has just been trying since the final. Pretty much, it's just been trying to get my knee ready. I didn't know if I was going to be able to go over or not. But at the end of the day, it's just football. I'm in the beer capital of the world, playing football with some of the closest friends that I have. I cannot complain about a single thing. Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend. It's nice. This will actually be the first time I've ever been away with the Hornets as well. I've missed the past few tournaments that they've been to, so getting to go away with them will be probably somewhat of a different experience than I'm used to instead of partying all weekend. Yeah, it's nice to go over and see the people that you see on Instagram. Yeah. They're quite impressive.
Yeah. I've seen you. I've seen you make one catch from 7 different angles before on Instagram.
Yeah, it's quite surreal at times, realising that I'm actually playing alongside these guys. I've earned the right to actually go and play against these guys.
Half of them were playing together at some tournament in September.
That's a few weeks ago, it's the big stage is where it's at. It's always the most fun. Like I said, what I said on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, the limelight can be terrifying, but if you can break through that, the reward on the other side is some of the best feelings that you'll ever have in the world. So I encourage everyone and anyone to try and get to this level and play at these sort of events. And I'm sure I'll come back with some stories, both positive and
Looking forward to
negative,
it.
but that's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
looking forward to it. And nice to obviously see members of our little British community on the stage. So yeah, good luck to the Hornets, the Smoke, and the Pirates. Obviously, as they fly the flag for us over there in Prague. Because we'll be watching.